all you need is just one Monero. That's right. Right now, one Monero is only worth $400. And you might be going, hey, Scott, what are the odds this thing actually becomes the next global currency? What are the odds that this thing actually has any value? And your answer to this question is, imagine a Bitcoin that is better in every single way. That is actually cheap to use, that is fast to use, fast to receive, and that on top of it is private. It's also scalable. You might be asking, hey, I thought Monero had an unlimited tail inflation, unlimited inflation. There's a whole bunch of coins and you can't verify. Number one, you can verify the supply. Now we could, just go, hey, it's math, right? It is just math. All right, we could do the equations. I'll put resources in the description. I'll put a little something on the screen that, hey, this is not an unlimited coin. This is just basic math. We can do it ourselves. We can go check. It's an often thing we hear, oh, Monero's private. That means we can't see. That's not true, and you're being intellectually dishonest, okay? So let's go back. A $400 lottery ticket. In order to be able to make $10 million, okay, so you can buy $400 worth of things right now, or you can put that in Monero, and you can buy the equivalent of $10 million worth of things in the future. That is a rise in purchasing power, and that is what you're essentially investing in. Okay. So the small lottery ticket, whether you buy one Monero or you just say, hey, okay, this Mav guy is pretty funny. Yeah, sure, buddy, the next global currency, okay. And you just throw like, hey, I got like these shit coins. I got Litecoin, Ethereum. Hey, I'm going to throw $50 at it. I want a couple lottery tickets. Hey, I'm going to throw $20 at it. I'm going to buy it on Kraken or UEX in the United States or some other exchange. You know what? Fuck it. Okay. $20 lottery ticket to make millions of dollars. Sure, I'll take that. Because guess what? We are establishing the next global monetary system. And with that becomes uncontrolled riches. And now we can do amazing things in this world with them. Obviously. Or we can go crazy, we can get the 30 million women and the supercars and mega yachts, we can build cathedrals, we can do all this and all that. I don't necessarily care how you spend your money. Obviously, I want us to advance society and build these beautiful things, and I want to have a whole bunch of kids. I want to have a nice, beautiful home that's like a kind of a museum. In Austin, there's this little collector's shop, and they have stuff from like World War II, from like the Napoleonic era, the Victorian area, and I think it's like the most coolest shit ever. And if Monero, when Monero skyrockets to $10 million per coin and beyond, $10,000 even, I'm gonna ball out of control, right? Because I'm building Monero businesses. If you haven't already heard, you can swap on xmrhub.org. Obviously helps the channel, helps xmrhub.org's development, and the ecosystem in itself. You could also check out the directory. We have one of the best directories in the entire space. We got reviews, we got all the data you need. And if you use any of the affiliate links, obviously we get a cut. Like if you use bc.game, which is the best Monero accepting casino, obviously Monero withdrawals and deposits, no KYC. If you use our affiliate link on there, we do get a percentage of your bets. Now, it doesn't cost you anything extra. You're literally just taking money from the casino and giving it to us forever. So as long as you use our affiliate link, and that helps build the site, which helps spread the word of Monero and your investment. So back to the video. Yeah, so this cheap little lottery ticket, this little bit of Monero, and all you got to do is just download Unstoppable Wallet or Cake Wallet and just store it on there. And hey, Mavy Poo, yeah, ha ha, hee hee ha ha. But you can see the value in it. Okay, if we look at it at a bare value proposition, we're going to forget the global monetary system. 18 million coins. It's been like that for 5 years since I've been in Monero. The supply has barely changed at all. Okay, so let's say a whole bunch of people want it. It's supply and demand, number one. Only 18 million. Okay, there's billions of people. Number go up. Okay. People are going to want this thing. Because guess what? If we look at it from a perspective, hackers want it, criminals want it. People who do not want to pay taxes to a foreign hostile government want it. Normal everyday people, when you tell them about it, it's why they fell in love with Bitcoin. You tell them about this digital freedom money, this digital cash. People's eyes lit up like a motherfucker back in the day, and it's why its adoption grew so much. Because it was actually what it was, you were telling these people, that it was private, pseudo-anonymous. Now we find out that, I send you Bitcoin, you send me Bitcoin. I can see your balance, your transaction history, everything, chain analysis, AI can trace every single thing, and it's a headache. And the privacy, you got to jump through 30,000 hoops and pay a whole bunch of money and a whole bunch of fees. And for the everyday person, even for like the rich people, like you're risking a whole bunch of capital trying to make it all private and all these things. It's a headache. That's too much friction. Monero, that's gone. Friction's gone. It's privacy made simple. And not only is it privacy, right? With Bitcoin, it was sold as, hey, it's this alternative currency, which Monero is. Okay, Bitcoin was sold as cheap and fast, which Monero is. And obviously, Bitcoin is hijacked by federal agents, funded by Mr. Jeff, and Blockstream, right? Because Bitcoiners went a little bit too crazy, and people were like, hey, Bitcoin is digital cash, you should not limit it. And guess what they did? They decided, hey, fuck you, busted down doors. They DDoS, they banned on Reddit, they banned on the Bitcoin talk forums, they banned everywhere, honestly. If you were for the hijacking, you got boosted. Okay, all the influencers out for it got boosted. They got a fuck ton of money. Because guess what? Now Bitcoin can't go against central banking. They will gladly throw endless money at any influencer who protects a money printer. Okay, that's what that is. Money printer and control. So what you got to give an influencer, a couple $100,000. Just like, that's nothing. You're making trillions of dollars here. Yeah, here's your fucking pennies. You're not going to be a threat to us any longer. So essentially, that's what happened. And you're like, hey, Mavipu, what about this happened to Monero? And we've seen attempts from Cubic, essentially trying to do a mining 51% attack. Failed, only got like max of like 15 to 20%. I'll put the actually up here. But it really showed resilience in the Monero community. That threat, we saw so many people buying hash power, which is essentially other people's computers, okay, that are mining the coin. They rented hash power. They were just spending so much money. They were turning on every little gadget and gadget they could to help protect the network, because it's helping protect your investment. And people really see it as the last stronghold. They got a lot of coverage because everybody in this space knows about Monero. They've been brainwashed to think that, hey, this is not a number go up coin. People before me, Douglas, Truman, on Monero Talk. I'm not going to say what ethnicity he is, or whether he's a practicing ethnicity, but he is one of the banker people. So he, alongside other people in the space who, his co-host does happen to be one of the chosen gang. A few other people in Monero tend to be the chosen gang and have been for a long time. That's about the same narrative of collectivism is bad. Monero's not a number go up coin. Monero is just a currency. You don't hold Monero. And these narratives have essentially held back, because when the top influencers in the space shun noobs, the open source and the cypherpunk and the orange, and it's just like gatekeeping. Anybody's like, hey, I like Monero. How do I get it? You gotta download this application, and you gotta do the no KYC, and you gotta do all this and all that. Whoa. I thought this was digital cash. Why does it matter how do I get digital cash? Oh, I'm actually and the truth actually was behind the bullshit and the smoke and the mirrors is, hey, it doesn't matter how the fuck you get this coin. You can go fucking mine it, which is going to take a while. Hey, you buy it on a centralized exchange. Hey, you can buy these coins and swap it to here. No, they made it jump through a bunch of hoops, and it's so complicated and it's so hard. No, all you do is download a wallet. Doesn't matter how the fuck you get it. You can sell something for it. You can mine it. You can, buy it with cash at a Bitcoin ATM. You can fucking buy it on Kraken, UEX, Whitebit, KuCoin, Max. How many other 30,000 exchanges you can see on xmrhub.org. Swap on xmrhub.org to help support the channel and xmrhub.org. But these narratives have perpetrated some of the top influencers in the space and also helped essentially keep it suppressed in a sense, right? Because if the collectivization, the top influencers are telling everybody this, the collectivization of the entire community is, oh, hey, we're not going to invest in this. It's not a number go up coin. You don't hold Monero. So that's what the collective consensus is. Everybody sees the value proposition of it. They see this and this and that. But what they've been told by literally everyone, the biggest in the space, is, hey, I shouldn't invest in this. Hey, the more inflation. But they won't look at it mathematically. They won't look at it practically. They just latch on to, oh, hey, yeah, no, this is not a number go up coin. They don't look into it for themselves. A lot of CT, crypto Twitter. And so they brush it off. They're like, yeah, no, it has value, but like, you don't invest it, you just use it. But they don't see like the true power of what it is. All the features of it. Because the moment you look at it and you really start to, what is this thing? Oh, that's cool. It's a currency. Oh, okay. So the dollar's a currency. Could they possibly compete like how Bitcoin wanted to be a currency? Oh, Bitcoin's not a currency anymore. So who's gonna fill those shoes that these OG Bitcoiners were like, oh, hey, if Bitcoin becomes the next global monetary system, $10 million per coin in today's purchasing power. We gave that up for a digital store of value? The whole collectivism is bad thing is also harming Monero. All right, all these other people before me were like, hey, no, collectivism is bad. We don't need to group up together. No. And with me, I decided, hey, I look objectively, I study. Okay, so a cult came around Ethereum, one of my first true loves in crypto, and boosted it. A bunch of people came together. Hey, I like this coin. Hey, I like this coin too. Hey, we're friends now. Hey, this thing has a lot of practical uses. Okay, yeah. And then they just built this huge community, which, hey, I hold this much. Hey, I hold this much. Me too. Then there's a race to get a whole bunch. And these Monero people, probably federal agents or people sent into the community early in the stages of the coin to prevent it from going to heights thought unimaginable. And here's my conspiracy theory. Because I've been in Monero for 5+ years. Okay, I started on Reddit. I've been dabbling here and there. I never really started posting on Twitter. Just occasionally see a Monero tweet or two. And I was like, yeah, whatever. But when I came in here and I started posting, I was met with immediately hostility, something I've never seen in any community I've ever been in. Just this pure, unbridled, just like, don't use Exodus wallet. I hate you. I'm gonna block you. Oh, you're a piece of shit. Like just the valid questions I'm having. I'm like, oh look, I bought Monero on Kraken, and then just like endless hate comments, like trying to like chase you away, and all these things. And they're like, oh, Monero's not an investment. Monero's not a number good coin. All the comments, all the people in the space, like saying the same thing on the podcast, the YouTube videos, and all that. And they're like, oh no, community's bad. And so they didn't build any community or anything. And I'm like, hey, this is retarded as shit. I've studied Bitcoin. I've studied Ethereum. I see how the community built the coin. They fell in love with it. They became obsessed with it. They wanted to make friends with fellow people who also share the same ideas, which also helped reinforce, oh, hey, hold. Oh, hey, buy as much as you can. Hey, this thing is going to change the world. And when I came in here, I never saw that. In fact, I was astonished. I was aghast. What the fuck have you guys been doing? I come in here, I blow the fuck up, and everyone starts calling me a fed. And I'm like, The people who say that Monero is not a number go up coin and that community is bad say that I'm a fed for wanting to build community, having built a community, and that I want to change the world and that I love this coin and I want to do anything to protect it. Somehow I'm a fed. It's not making any sense. You're glowing yourself calling me a fed. What have I done? Oh, because my politics, my political beliefs scare you? I thought Monero was a everybody coin, right? The Nazis, the socialists, the communists, the Jews, the Christians, the Hindus, the atheists, I thought the gays, the tranny. I thought everybody could come around and have their own community in Monero, right? Their own sub-niche. But we all come together around the fact that this is a beautiful currency that takes the power out of the bankers' hands and into the people's hands. And frankly, when I came into this, I didn't understand where we were and how these people had essentially just made Monero gate-kept, niche, and a self-fulfilling prophecy of number not going up. And I've never seen something like this before. And my only thing is that they are so autistic. Number one, nerdy. Okay, this one to be a small coin. Or 3, federal agents preventing the next Bitcoin, essentially. Because if it's like Bitcoin, but better in every single sense and meant to last until the end of time, do you not see the value proposition behind that? How do you hear that? How do you look at it and use it and be like, oh my God, it actually is real, right? And not want to go all in and not want to tell everybody about it. And I want to group up with like-minded people and help push it to other people and help actually change the world. How do you not attach to that, see the value proposition that, oh my God, I can get rich and change the world, and not give it your all? Because when I saw that, I'm like, oh my God, no one's doing anything. What are we doing? Wake the fuck up. Oh, federal agent. Do you not see the properties that Monero has? It's fast, it's private, it's cheap, it's scalable, it's built to last to the end of time, and it's decentralized by computers. Everyone can mine it. Do you not see the value? Only $18 million, 18 million coins? And the inflation is next to nothing mathematically? Holy shit. How do you not freak the fuck out and go all in? When I began studying it, when I began, oh my God, and I'm like, how do I push this to the masses? How do I make a bunch of people get it? And I'm like, okay, community, number one, from what I studied, and eliminating these false beliefs that make the number not going up and the adoption a self-fulfilling prophecy. I still don't understand it to this day. And it's why people have come to the Monero Society. It's why people are like, oh my God, Mav, you're our guy. Because they see that these people before me led the coin astray. And they're like, oh, you can't disrespect the OGs. Oh, they've done so much. Obviously not. We're so niche. What are you talking about? If the biggest in crypto Twitter are all like, oh, well, Monero's not a number gold coin. Well, I like Monero, but if we look at the price action, Bitcoin had a crazier volatility spike, number go up, relative to the time Monero's existed. But for the past decade, it's been gate-kept and delisted on every exchange. We need a community to help educate these noobs. Like, hey, yeah, the value proposition is insane. Why do you think it's not listed anywhere? Because it's actually a threat. Because you could actually get rich on like this Fugazi bullshit coins. Okay, this is literally your last ticket. This is your lottery ticket. And it's not even a lottery ticket because lottery ticket's a gamble. It's uncertain. This is certain. I'm staking my entire identity. I'm staking my claim. I took off the fucking mask for these videos and for social media because I want you to connect. I want you to see I'm a real human too. I have a family. I have a wife. I have kids. I have a businesses I run. I have things I'm doing. But this is for normal everyday people, just like people using cash. Normal everyday people. I'm not some scary man in a mask and some criminal. I'm just like you. What are we doing? Why are we actively not trying to soak in as many people as possible? I want all sorts of communities using this coin, and that's what makes me different. Okay, if you can just move my politics, forget about the fact that I have very strong ideologies. Do you not see the net benefit, the net positive things, the things that I can separate the actions. We're all brothers in Monero. Okay, and obviously we can get political and stuff, but there's really no need. I'm going to speak my mind about what I believe in, and you should speak your mind about what you believe in, and we can be grown men. We can grab each other by the balls and see, oh, hey, we're both going to get filthy rich from this. So we're going to change the world. Okay, I think we can put our political ideologies aside for a second and come together on this one thing. And it's just this division that's sowed in the Monero community, I guess, to essentially keep the self-fulfilling prophecy that it's not a number go up coin and that collectivism is bad and all these different narratives that hold it back. Right? Because Monero, you can get it on anything. It doesn't matter how you get it. Okay, you can go spread your cheeks and have to scan your rings for your Monero, but once again, it doesn't really matter how you get it. Just like it doesn't matter how you get physical cash. All that matters is that you get it. Because the moment Monero is in your wallet, it's private. You're shielded. No one knows what the fuck you're doing. Not your wife, fucking, not your friend, not people you transact with, unlike every other crypto. Not exchanges, not the government, not the IRS. It's literally Fugazi. No one fucking knows what's happening. It's just like, well, not Fugazi. Fugazi means fake. But no one knows what's happening because it's not visible. It's just like cash, physical cash. Once you get physical cash, no one knows how you're spending it, where you're spending it. It's digital cash. And like, how do you not hear these things? What are people missing? What is that barrier? Like, is it so hard to get Monero? You can literally buy Bitcoin and Litecoin on any exchange and swap. And you can swap on xmrhub.org swap tab. It helps support the channel and XMR Hub, which is helping onboard the masses, the noobs, and the economies, which helps number go up. So, how do you not go all in? So you're telling me that there's a chance that we can explore the stars, we can go solar, we can go mining in space, we can go exploring distant galaxies, become an interplanetary species, having a hard money that's fixed until the end of time. You never have to worry about money again in humanity's history. We can go tap the ocean depths, we can go explore and see everything in the ocean, we can build monoliths, we can build cathedrals, we can build all these nations up that are poor and just completely do a 180 on humanity. There's no central bank digital currency control from the government. Everyone's free and independent with their money, actually in control of their money, just like if you had physical gold. And obviously there's gonna be more better properties to Monero than physical gold. You can get robbed with physical gold. It's very hard to buy and exchange goods and services with gold, unlike Monero, right? Because physical cash, paper, helped solve the gold problem, and now Monero helps fix the fiat problem. Because paper was originally supposed to be backed by that gold, but they're like, what if we brainwash a generation to not understanding that purchasing power matters, that is backed by gold because it's limited and only a very small tail inflation, and then we just steal that purchasing power? I don't know, man. I genuinely, this is your one ticket. There is no Monero 2.0. There is no moonshot. You're investing in Ethereum. You're investing in Solana and Bitcoin and all Tron, BNB. What, there's a limit to those. The one last moonshot, the black swan of crypto, is and always has been Monero. And everybody in this space knows it. You could search any old crypto Twitter person that's been around for a while. They love Monero. Ansem loves Monero. Tyler loves Monero. All these people, you can just keep going off the list. Even Binance, the CZ guy, loves Monero. He was just forced to delisted because of compliance. And thanks to him, I really went all in at 130. And I'm proud to say that. I'm glad Bitcoin has never experienced a delisting in its entire life. It's had really no struggles. It just got overtaken by Blockstream, and that was it. It really had no battles. You know, if the fact that the government has not destroyed Monero yet, like they did Bitcoin, proves that it's not going to, even when it's like relatively smaller. Because once more people are in here, it's going to be literally impossible. There's no way, unless they like, I literally can't think of a single way that it gets shut down when it gets bigger. There's no way, unless they completely shut off the internet. But now we're seeing people transact with Bitcoin without internet. So maybe that's the next evolution. You know, and as the species grows, we're going to find new technologies and new ways like storage. Like if you went back 60 years, 50 years, you're going to have something this small and it's going to carry terabytes of storage on it, micro SD card. They're going to look at you like you're some alien technology. You tell them about smartphones 60 years ago. Like, technology advances and the speed of it advances too. So any problems, any things with Monero is obviously going to get fixed as it always has. Any technical limitations of, you know, let's say it becomes the next global currency tomorrow. All fiat goes to zero and people are like, oh, hey, we need something. Monero. Obviously, all these minds coming together would be able to find a solution together and it would be a-okay. And once again, if you just buy literally one Monero or even $1 in Monero and it even came close to taking over the global monetary system, even a fraction of it, you would be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You wouldn't even know what to do with it. Even $1, you just throw $1 and it has a lottery ticket. You'd probably be able to retire. Frankly, it's just how rich do I want to be? And right, you're most likely not going to buy right now because numbers doesn't go up. You're not going to feel that FOMO. You're probably not intellectual. You probably don't understand what you're buying into. Okay, and this is not for intellectuals. This is for anybody. But you're just probably too stupid to realize it and see the value. But I warned you. I told you when it was $400. Not when it was $1,000. Not when it was $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000. I told you right here, at $400. And you scoffed, you laughed. You're like, that's never going to happen, Mav. You're delusional. I'm telling you right now, this is going to be the biggest mistake of your entire life. Just like those people who could have bought Bitcoin back in the day at $400, $300. They scoffed. They laughed. You're just like those anti-Bitcoiner people back in the day. No different. You say you wanted to buy Bitcoin back then and get insanely rich, but your actions say otherwise. Because this is your second chance. You're not going to get a third chance. There's no third chance here, buddy. 3 strikes, you're out. That's it. So, get rich or don't. That's up to you. I hope you get rich. I hope you help us save humanity. I hope you're one of us who got in early. Do you want to get in now before everyone's here? Or do you want to get in as everybody's coming, as everybody's here? That just shows where you are. That shows what your net worth is. That shows how smart you are up here. This is just fundamental, bare, even a special needs person could see the value proposition of Monero and see why they should go all in. And you know, the retards will absolutely get rich. Because guess what? The intellectuals, oh, no, Monero's not a number go up coin. Oh, I'm going to circle jerk with all my buddies and keep this niche. No. I'm here. And I'm bringing this to the masses. Yes, I know. Daddy Mav needs to go on Spaces. I need to churn out more YouTube videos. I need to do more. I need to grow. Because if I am growing, more people are coming to Monero. I get so many videos, so many comments, messages like, hey Mav, thank you for these videos. These videos have helped. And I've been going all in on Monero recently. Oh, hey, I bought my first Monero. Hey, I got this Monero. Hey, this. And I'm like, God, it makes me so happy. And it makes me want to churn out these videos. It makes me want to not even churn because, right, quality over quantity. And I didn't make long videos. And I'm like, God, it makes me so happy knowing that, hey, I got this. I saved this one person. I got this one person to buy the best currency I ever made. I'm going to get them insanely rich because they listened to me. And because they listened to me, because they had this faith, this belief, this conviction, they deserve to be rich. More than the intellectual circle jerk that thinks they're smarter and better than everybody, so they don't know that they know everything. Those people aren't going to get rich. Those people live mediocre lives at best. But the people who believed, the people who had conviction. Those are the people who were made rich. And you could be one too. I hope you are. I hope you're all in on Monero. I hope these videos, I hope the more you learn about it, you go all in. You join the community. You make friends in the community. A lot of people have been making friends. We've seen a lot of huge rise in the members. And you should join. All are welcome, whether you're passively viewing or you're chatting. We want you to chat. Free speech, okay? No Monero stablecoins, no Monero banks. No PRON, no corn, you know what I mean? And nothing illegal. And you can say and do whatever you want. You can say NF, you know, you can say anything. And it's a bro culture. And, you know, we accept sisters too. We want everyone in there. We've got all sorts of nationalities and people in there. And these people are helping, you know, educate noobs. Noobs come in here all the time, and we help them. They help them be able to get Monero and, you know, these little questions. And there's nothing stupid. I want you, if you asked me in your brain the dumbest question humanly possible, I would answer you like that with a smile on my face, knowing you're going to buy Monero soon. You're going to get Monero in your wallet, and you're going to fall in love with it. You're going to get rich, and you're going to save humanity. I'll do that with a smile on my face. That's my life's mission. That's my life's purpose. You realize how good that makes me feel every time I help somebody? There's no question that's too stupid. Nothing. You need Monero. I need Monero. I want to see this thing succeed for my son, for your children, for the rest of humanity's history. I want to see Monero win. And we need more miners. We need more buyers and holders. We need people forming a community, because apes together strong. United, there is little that we cannot do. Divided, we all fall. The chains of the CBDC, the chains of endless war, of mass misery, of inflation, of suffrage, all lie at our feet. What we do right now will echo in eternity. God gave us a chance with Monero to fix the currency issue. And if we don't take this thing and run with it, God will destroy us. And that's what I believe in my heart. And I'm getting chills saying that because I know He gave it to us. 40 years of development. So many things had to happen. So many smart brains. I can't even comprehend it. And we have a perfect money right now that everybody can adopt. And the only thing that's missing is a lack of education and a lot of people even knowing about it. That is power. That is huge. And to you, it might be a lottery ticket. But to me, it's changing the world and getting rich. And I hope you buy. I know I will be. I know I'll be earning as much as I can. I know I'll be buying as much as I can. I know I'll be building a community. I'll be building xmrhub.org and a whole bunch of other different projects. And I hope you come along. I hope you want to get rich and change the world and free humanity. Hey, you know, Goy Ball's on at 6, and I got my Doritos and my Oreos, and I got my negative stock returns, and I got gambling and everything at 6. So, you know, I got other things to do, Mav. All that shit, yeah, fuck off. I don't care. So be it. But if my videos even help a handful of people go on Monero, I can say I did my part. I tried. I gave this thing my all. I warned everybody. I told everybody, hey, we have a currency problem. This is why you're poor. We can fix it today. I did everything I could, and I failed. And it hurts to even think about that. In my gut, I know it doesn't happen, but even just the thought of it just lights a fire in me. It's just, it can't. It can't. And I won't let it. As much as I can. If you like the video, you want other people to see it, you want to help support the channel, just press like and comment to boost in the algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't. Follow me on Twitter, xmrvoid and xmrscott. Follow the company account, xmrhub_org on Twitter. Check out xmrhub.org for swapping, obviously good rates, AML Insured, And he helps support the channel. He helps support me. And check out the directory too. We've been updating things all the time on XMR Hub. It looks way better now. Obviously, affiliate links help development. We have the most popular up here. If you want to send me a chat, have me read it at the end of these videos, send me one, XMR chat / XMR math. Yeah, I'll have links in the description. I'm sorry that talking about Monero usually gets me choked up a little bit. I love it so much, and I get very passionate about it. So, to the next one. Mav out.